Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, as we continue our trek through division, I promised you yesterday we're going to continue to do them on the board every day until you are good at it. And so I've got two that I'm going to do today. Two that we're going to do today in here. I'm obviously recording it. I'll post it on today's lesson so that you can follow along and know the answers. If you still need more practice at division, it's always a good idea to go and look at the videos of what we do. Now we are paying close attention while we do this. I'm going to start with the first problem, 195 divided by 8. And I'm going to start with the most difficult part of division, which is writing my multiples. 8 times 1 is what? 8. Times 2 is? 16. Times 3 is? 32. Times 4? Times 5? 46. Times 6? 72. Times 6? 80. Now you guys are way ahead of me. 48. Times 7? Times 7? 56. Times 8? 81. Times 9? 72. There. I have just done the most difficult part of division. That is it. The most difficult part of division. So now I'm going to do the work here. I like to put little lines. For me, it makes it easier. If you like graph paper, I have some. If we run out, I'll get you more. I got to start with, let's start with Bree. Does 8 go into 1, Bree? No. I can put an X. I can put a 0, whatever. The hundreds place in my quotient is nothing. Yes, sir. Never mind. Bree, is 8 going to go into 19? Yes, because 19 is greater than 8. So what I do, Bree, is I come over here and I look at my multiples. And I want to get as close to 19 as I can get without going over. And what do you see is as close to my multiples without going over? 16. Thank you, Breeze. And so 8 times 2 is 16. So my 2 goes up here. I have a 16. I subtract. I get 3. And I bring down the 5. And I bring down the 5. So now, Bree, I need to take 8 into 35. What is as closest I can get, Bree? 32. Stop! Or I'm going to throw a car at you. 32, which is times 4. So I have 32. I subtract. I get 3. Nothing else to bring down. I have 24. Remainder 3. But wait! Bree likes to get good grades. So Bree wants to go ahead and check this. She can check it by multiplying our quotient times our divisor and adding our remainder. Multiply our quotient by our divisor and adding our remainder. So we'll do 24 times 8 is 2, 3, 16, 17, 18, 19 plus 3 is 195. Good job, Bree! Yay. Bree is a superhero of division.
Yeah!
A superhero of division, Bree. All right, let's look at 2,756 divided by 27. Now I must start with the most difficult part of division is listing my multiples. So 27 times 1 is?
27.
Times 2 is?
74.
Times 3 is?
70. 81.
81? Yep.
108.
Times 4?
108.
400.
Times, can you stop? Times 5?
135.
135? Times 6?
162. 2.
162. I'm trusting y'all on this, so. Times 7?
189.
Times 8?
200. Wait, 206.
206.
Yeah.
206? Times 9?
233.
233.
It's not 205. Yes. Yeah, it's 216.
What? No.
Can't be 216.
Yeah. 233.
233. Oh no, I'm telling you. Times 8. Wait. 27
That
times
tells
8.
us 230.
Talk about times 8.
233.
Yeah, it's 233.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Is this one wrong?
I think that's wrong.
Yeah, that one's wrong.
Because 2 plus 8 is 10, and then 7 is 9.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh.
89 plus 27.
So it's 216, which
Yeah.
makes times 9 wrong.
Uh-huh.
So 216 plus 27.
I get it. I just like to said that.
243.
I said it.
Oh.
All right, so hopefully y'all did your math correctly.
Hopefully.
Now I put my, you know the answer? Good job. I put my lines in here.
The answer is 100.
I ask myself, actually, I'm going to ask Giovanni. Giovanni, does 27 go into 2? No, it doesn't. So I have 0 thousands. 0 thousands. I know, the thousands are not there. Giovanni, does 27 go into 27? Yes, if I look at my multiples, I have 27 right here. That's as close as I can get without going over. So it's 1, 27. I subtract, I get 0. Hey, before I move on, Layla, what is the biggest remainder I could have in this problem?
26.
You're not Layla.
26.
26 is my biggest. 26 is my biggest remainder because it's got to be less than 27, less than my divisor. Now, so I know this is 1 here. I bring down my 5. Every time I bring down, I got to put something up above the 5, right, Giovanni? Does 27 go into 5? So it goes in there 0 times. I got to put a 0 there. I can't just leave that blank. I can't have 1 blank something. There's got to be a number there. That's why the lines kind of help me. And I found in my previous life that lines will help them too. And so that's 0, and we subtract, we get a 5. Now we bring down the 6. And I go, Giovanni, I need to take 27. You two are going to get kicked out. Stop answering when I call someone else. Giovanni, how many times does 27 go into 56? 2, and that's 54. And I subtract, I get remainder 2. So 102, remainder 2. But, as my friend Maddie C. tells me, she always likes to check her work. So she could multiply 102 times 27 plus 2, and it should equal 2,756. If we did it right. I'm not going to check it because we checked the last one, and I just told you how to check it. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to show you the partial product way of doing this. So we have 2,756 divided by 27, and I want to use the partial product. So I'm going to multiply by something over here. Abby, what would you like to start with? I could start with 10 and have 270. I could start with whatever makes it easier to multiply by you. Okay, Abby says 100. And Abby, what is 27 times 100? 2,700. So I know my answer is going to be greater than 100 because I'm going to get 56. Now, much as Giovanni helped me, I can come back over here to the hardest part of division. Listing our multiples. And I see 56. So then it's 2. So that's 54. Subtract 2. That's 102. And that's a remainder of 2. So we got it the same thing both ways. Now I will post this on today's lesson if you want to watch it. I posted the last class's video on today's lesson if you wanted to watch it. You don't have to watch them, but there's another video you're going to have to watch on there. So get your division correct. Today's assignment is just dividing by one-digit divisors.
Yay!
Every one of you should get, if you don't get a passing grade, you're going to sit back there with me and redo it on paper with me yelling at you every step of the way. No, that's not what you do next. Pay attention. Boom, shakalaka, peace out. God bless. Love you. Do something kind today. Subscribe. I love my job.